Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday once again. I am so glad you guys are here this week. Please, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It means so much to me for you to do that. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Sydney. I am the Boho Traveler and I am a travel designer, travel blogger who is from Florida but now lives in Spain. Let's get started. So today I'm going to talk about 10 of the most epic places to visit in Mallorca. I have been living on the small island of Palma de Mallorca for almost 2 years now and have pretty much circumnavigated the island in villas, staying in different hotels, going to different beach clubs, doing different hikes, all sorts of stuff. So today I'm going to tell you about 10 of the best things to do and see while you're on this magical little island. Now, if you don't know anything about Mallorca, it is the big sister to Ibiza. All Americans have heard of Ibiza. If you haven't heard of Mallorca, you're not alone. A lot of Americans haven't. It is a small Spanish island in the middle of the Mediterranean in between Spain and Italy. It's part of the Balearics, which are a combination of 4 main islands and then some smaller little islands. These 4 islands are Mallorca, Minorca, Ibiza, and Formentera. And they all have very different vibes. And are just have so much going on. Ibiza is obviously the party destination where everybody goes to go to the clubs and do that kind of scene. Mallorca has a bit more culture. We have really good food, really great nightlife, stunning coastal drives. If you like a good mountain road on the coast, this is the place for you. Minorca is just north of Mallorca and it is very green, totally different landscape, beautiful beaches, a lot more quiet and low-key than Mallorca, also a bit more affordable. And then Formentera is really close to Ibiza. You can get there in like 10 minutes on a little ferry or something. It's very simple, but these are the most beautiful beaches in the Balearics. So that's just kind of a brief little introduction to these islands that I live on. And so now I'm gonna tell you about my 10 favorite places and things to do and see in Mallorca. So one of my absolute favorite things to do in Mallorca is to go on hikes. We have so many beautiful mountain ranges and just hills and beautiful hikes within the coast and on the coast and in the mountains, and oftentimes a little bit of both. Captepera is one of my favorite places. Also, the Serra de Tramuntana have tons of different options. If you go near Dea, that's a beautiful little town that you could stay in overnight, and then you can do hikes from the area. And there's also a little beach called Califiguera down by there. Not my favorite beach, but it is quite lovely, and it's beautiful to see, really epic. So my next thing to do, I mentioned this in the beginning, to drive the Serra de Tramuntana is just amazing. It's beautiful, winding coastal roads. I recommend either starting in Pollença or Soller and driving one of these ways through to each other. You can go to Cap de Formentera and see all sorts of beautiful, beautiful drives as you go. Okay, my third favorite thing to do /see / place to go on Mallorca is Califiguera. Califiguera is this beautiful little seaside village with some really great restaurants. There's fishing and like boat charters out of there where you can do excursions for snorkeling and all sorts of stuff. The water is beautiful. There's a natural little inlet cove that goes into Califiguera and you can sit and watch the boats come in and out as you have some calamari by the sea. Okay, number 4 is kind of the obvious one, but of course, Palma de Mallorca. No trip to Mallorca would be complete without visiting the city of Palma and experiencing the giant cathedral that's in the center of the historic section, walking along the Bourne, doing some shopping, and just getting an overall tapas and culture experience on the island. Number 5, go to the beach. So Mallorca has a ton of really great beaches. Some of them are rocky, some of them are sandy, but one of the most famous beaches in the entire Mediterranean is Estrenc, which is just a short drive from Palma. We also last weekend went to Cala Torta. Anything that's Cala is like playa, and that is the beach. So anytime you see that, check it out. There's tons of beaches on Mallorca. Number 6, some other really great things to do in Mallorca are to visit the caves. Because we have so many rock formations here on the island, there are tons of really cool caves that you can go in and explore. The Dract caves are one of them. Sacalabra also has some caves. So there's some really cool different tunnels and stuff that you can go in and see, usually on the ocean. It's best to sometimes go with the guide because they'll know the tides and when it's more accessible and when it's not. But they are really cool to see, and I highly recommend going and doing those things. Okay, so number 7 is, I know I already said go to the beach, but for a totally different experience, I highly recommend going to a beach club. So this usually pay for a chair either by the pool or on the beach or in a Bali bed where you just sit there pretty much all day and you just order drinks and food. You can go and swim in the pool, you can go and swim down at the beach, and it's just a day full of fun, relaxing, don't have to worry about anything, and it's better than just going to the beach and getting all sandy because there's showers, you feel like royalty, and there's food being brought to you all day while you're just hanging out by the pool or the beach, whichever you prefer. Okay, so number 8, I have not done this yet, but I do think that it's probably one of the best things to do in Mallorca if you're looking for a really unique experience, is to go out on a hot air balloon one day. There's some hot air balloons that take off from town. You can book them through Viator. I'll put the link down below. But yeah, you can go on a hot air balloon ride in the morning or in the evening and see Mallorca from a totally different perspective. Number 9, and one of my favorite things that we do all the time, is do a boat day. So you can either rent a yacht for the day or go on a private sunset sailing cruise in the Bay of Palma. But one of the best things about being in the Balearics is absolutely getting out on the water, because there is so much beautiful water to see, and you can access places on the boats that you could not get if you were on foot on shore. So I do highly, highly recommend renting a boat for the day. I will also put the link to that down there in the caption as well. Okay, and of course I saved the best thing to do in Mallorca for the last, and that is to eat. There is so much good food on the island. It is insane. It is just mind-blowing how much good food there is in such a small area. So we have several Michelin star restaurants. Ben Duval's is one of my favorite to do the tasting menu, and they will recommend wine pairings to go with each course. There's also tons of restaurants in Palma. Forn, Koa are 2 sister restaurants that are really good. Task Club is like right around the street from me right here. Baracha? No, El Bandara is also really good. Toque de Queda, I believe. My names are getting butchered here, but I will put all of these in the link in the description for you down below. Got a little spazzy there. And so yeah, just there's so much good food. I highly recommend trying all of the local dishes. One of my favorites obviously are the fried padron peppers. I get them pretty much every time I go anywhere. There's also, there's lots of local dishes. Obviously, paella is a very Spanish traditional dish. And if you check my blog post on all the things to do in Mallorca, it's a complete Mallorca travel guide that will be linked down below here. I definitely recommend you check that out because it'll give you all the local things that you should try, tons of restaurants, places to stay on the island, and so much more to do than I can just cover in this little video about 10 things that I recommend. So thank you guys so much for listening. I really appreciate it. If you found this video helpful or you found my resources helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment and tell me about your plans to come to Mallorca. Don't forget to say hi. Bye.